Welcome to Database Management System tutorials. This is our first tutorial. In this tutorial we will explain you about the different terminologies about the database management systems. So let's see today's agenda. Today's agenda include what is data and its types, what is information, difference between data and information, what is file processing system, and what is database. So let's move forward and understand what is data and its types. So a collection of raw facts and figures is called data. The word raw means the fact is yet not yet processed to get their exact meaning. So data is collected from different sources for different purposes. So what is data? So data include numbers are data, characters are data, pictures are data, but they are not organized. So that is why it doesn't delivers us a meaning, doesn't delivers us a purpose of its use. So numbers we have 1 2 3 4 5 6, these are numbers, so it does not delivers us the exact meaning. Like these are just numbers, we understand that these are numbers, but why they are, for what purpose we use, so that is the data. So data is the collection of raw facts and figures is called data. Data include characters, pictures, everything that we use in our daily life. So it's all about data. When we organize these data, it delivers us information. So in the coming few minutes we will understand about what is information. So what is examples of data? So when a student get admission in college or university, they have to fill an admission form. So the form consists of raw facts about the student name, father name, address. So it's all about that data belongs to the student, because it does not delivers the message towards universities or colleges. We did not yet organize them, so it's all about the data. So my name, father name, address, it's all about the data. So types of data. So numeric data, we have numeric data. Numeric data consists of numeric digits from 0 to 9, like 10, 11, 1, 2, 3. Numeric data may be positive or negative. We have a second types of data. Audio data. Sound is a representation of audio data. Audio data includes music, speech, or any type of data. So when we hear something, this is called the audio data. It is audio data. And we have image data. We see, we use pictures, we capture the pictures, so it is image data. We have video data when we organize these pictures in a proper way and the pictures are animated, so it's become a video, so it is called video data. So we have discussed about that the raw facts and figures is called data, and data include whatever we use in our daily life, but like my name, my father name, my address, so it is data. So what is information? So when we explain this information, it be clear to you about the data and information differences. So the processed data is called information. When the data is processed, it become information. So information is organized and processed form of data. It is more meaningful than data in making decisions. So data is used as an input of processing and information is the output. So it is the data, we process them and it become information. Like we take an example of our college universities students. So in college university there are facts about students are stored in admission forms. So if you want to find out the list of the students who lives in Islamabad or any other city, you can say, so we will perform some processing on this data to find out all of the students, list of all students who live in Islamabad. So that is list is called information. So let's understand. So we we collect data for this from the student, that his name, his father name, roll number, and whatever the ID number, everything related to the students and the city. So we place and store them. So now when we need to find out the list of the people who live in a specific place, like New York, London, Islamabad, any other city, you can say, we perform some operations. So what kind of operations? In the coming tutorial it will clearly explain to you that what are these information system or processing system to find out the list of the students. So when we find the list of the students, it become information because it delivers us the information that these students belong to Islamabad or any other city. So data is all about the student, this name, father name, everything, but information is the collection of the students. So it delivers as a one message that these students belong to this specific city. So it is information. So now we have difference between data and information. Data consists of unprocessed topics, while information is the processed form of data. Data is used as an input in the computer, while information is the output in the computer. Data is not meaningful, while information is meaningful. So data is used in the decision making, and information is very important for decision making. So data is not used for decision making. We cannot decide something from, while from information we can decide that these students belong to the specific city. So information makes us to take decisions. So it's a difference between the information and the data. So let's move forward. So what is file processing system? So in the past, organizations stored data in files on the tape or disk. So the data was managed using file processing systems. In the file processing system, there's this different file for different set of data. Like we have a faculty. So a faculty have its own data file. We have a class. So class have their own data file. We have a student. So student have their own data file. So in file processing system, we store separate data in separate files. So that is why it is really very difficult to manage this data. So in file processing system, for example, we have organization. So we have employee. So for employee, we have a file for employee. We have account system. We have account file for that organization. So everything is not related to each other. So that is why the data management is very difficult. So file processing system is, that is why being led by the people, by the organizations. So what is database? A very important concepts. The database. So the database is organized collection of related data that is stored in efficient and compact manner. So database is organized collection of related data that is stored in efficient, that is stored so in efficient and compact manner. So database is the way in which data is organizedly saved. So the word organized means that data is stored in such way that user use this data easily. So the word related means that a database is normally created to store the data about a particular topic. So how about the particular topic? So let's take a simple example. So database of students contain all information about student, such as name, father name, and address. So in the coming session we will explain briefly these concepts. It might be confusing, but it is just been an intro towards the database. So database is organized collection of related data. So in database we organize the data, we manage this data with some specific and particular manner. So when we need to search data, to insert data, to delete data, to add data into database, it is really very easy because database making the data and save the data in organized way. So how the data is stored in database? So data is stored in the database in the form of tables. So what is table? So tables, we call them a relation or table. So for example, we have a student here. So we have a list of students. So we specify and make tables for the student. So it is a student database. So it is a table here: first name, last name, address, city, and age. So it is organized, and this is called column and this is called specific row. This is called row. So for example, Mickey. So Mickey is the first name, Mouse is the last name, address is 123 Fantasy Way, city is Anaheim, and age is 73. So this data is organizedly saved because it is really very easy to find out Mickey in this database. So in database, the data is stored in tables. So now it is really very easy for me to find out specific students. When I search Mickey, it will give me this specific row. So the data is stored in the database in organized. How they're related? So related mean these are the list of all students. These are all students, so they are related. They have first name, last name, address, city, age, everything that have. So how that the data is stored in organized way. So it's all about for today's session. Thanks for watching. If you any kind of query related to this session, write in the comments below. Thank you.